Hey, what the fuck is going on YouTube? It's your boy Fennekin. Today we're going to be watching a live interview or live AUA on r slash hip hop heads featuring Clipse, the duo between Pusha T and Malice. We're Pusha and Malice of the Clipse. Someone's going to be reading this. Hey, r slash hip hop heads, you'll be answering all your questions tomorrow, July 15th, right here. And currently it is July 15th. It's 1:08 p.m., so we're fresh here. I actually was here for the past 8 minutes when it started, but you know, I'm just pressing record for right now. In the meantime, join us for a virtual album listening party on Melomanic tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be giving away his signed vinyl test pressing of our new album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Please respond here. And then this is the link. And I don't really have any questions for Clipse, but I'm not that much of a Clipster myself, though I do like Ego and Comedy Central featuring Fabulous, Ghetto Fab, and obviously Grindin', right, with the Neptunes production, right? Those are my favorite songs on Lord Willin', right? And that album cover for that album as well is pretty fire. And then we're just gonna be reading some of them. We're just gonna be looking at whatever they have to say. I'm curious what kind of music you guys listen to outside of hip hop, and what were you listening to while making the album? At Real Good Willie, T. So this is Pusha T. I listen to Sade and '90s R&B. Alice. I like Coldplay, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and The Killers. Let's see what people have to say. Def unexpected answers, but at the same time not surprising if that makes sense. Yeah, it's true. I'm not really surprised that like somebody like Pusha, for example, listens to Sade, right, and then like '90s R&B. Which like this guy says right here, men of culture, literally men of culture. What is the longest you've sat on a verse, whether actively written somewhere or in your head before putting it out? Malice never takes me longer than 4 days. T, just so you remember, it took me a week. I think that's the longest as far as writing. Favorite food spot in the 757. Malice said Imperial Palace. T said Luz Secondo, if I said that correctly. Favorite beat y'all have ever been on. The most fun beat for me was Let the Smoker Shine the Coops. And Malice said Pussy. Ooh. Okay, I think these are just the answers that have. Okay, so these are the questions that have been answered. Okay. What's next after the release of the albums? Are you guys planning to cook up another? And then Pusha just said, "Tour, man, pull up. Tickets on sale now." Yes, tickets are on sale. Actually, I'm thinking of going to a Clips concert because I'm really curious. Because actually, again, like I said, I'm not that big of a Clips guy, but you know, because they have just gotten back together and stuff like that to make this new album. It'd be pretty cool. What was the last song recorded for the album? Okay. MTBTTF. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. There was another one that was answered. Let me go look at that. Oh, this is all. Let me go to answer quick. 2,000 responses. Favorite venues to perform? T said Boston. To Malice. What's your favorite film of all time? Malice. Pulp Fiction. Real. Push. I had to sell my Breitling watches after IAD and now I have to get rid of my Audi too. Thanks, dude. T. Of course. Unless you want to be my nanny. That's actually a pretty funny comment. Oh, okay, so they did. Okay, so I don't know if I saw this, but he said, "Grace of God." Just make sure if Okay, so let me go to all in general and see what people have to say. Yeah, this was actually a pretty just general question. I was also curious about. And then this guy right here is just like responding, and then this guy came out with like, you know, like, yeah, I agree 100%. He's literally answering. He's doing the AMA for them. They don't even have to do shit. Right? There's how many comments? There's 2,000. 2,000. Are you kidding me? Yeah, let's go to this album listening. That's gonna be at 7 p.m. Chains and whips and whips and chains. Yeah, there's all this other stuff happening. I honestly, I probably shouldn't have came here so early, right? But it's whatever. I wonder if they would just, for some reason, like anybody would ask like a Neptune's question or something. But it's not a Pharrell or like a Chad Hugo AMA. It's a Clipse AMA. Com Trues. Gibbs. Jay-Z. Yeah, honestly, I feel like a Jay-Z. I feel like just a Jay-Z verse would probably like slip in here somewhere. Probably. Though I could be absolutely wrong. I am Houdini, look at them. Reminiscent. The way you say him and him sound like you say Eminem. The measure of Houdini just makes me think. Stove killed the hook on the new album. What do you think of Stove God and you'll collab again? Question for Malice. I know Malice released several solo projects and stepping away from the Clipse, but is there still a chance we'll ever get a proper solo album from Malice? Hell hath no fury. Is there a specific reason you toned the yeah usage push? Yeah! Yeah! Do you see a future where Clipse makes any more albums? Was there anyone who you wanted to know? Okay. Yeah. The world. For real. Yeah, literally. My beautiful bark twisted tea fantasy. Yellow diamonds that look like pee-pee. Last time we worked with the Roast of 5 Nights was 2018 album Book of Ryan. If you guys work together, to work with Eminem if possible. You get an all-time favorite instrumental. Oh, I think you're just talking like instrumentals in general. I feel like it would probably be like something like of like a Tribe Called Quest or something like that, maybe like a Shock, or though honestly it could just be something very like simplistic and like a very like general answer. Not saying like because like these beats are amazing, but like I wouldn't be shocked if they said like Shook Ones Part 2 or like I guess It Ain't Hard to Tell by Nas or something. I was gonna say New York State of Mind, but I'm like, nah, they could throw a curveball because like all the beats on there are pretty fire. Okay, so have they answered more? Because I kind of just been like dicking around, not really paying attention to shit. No, they haven't. Okay. Let me go to their actual official page because they literally just made it. Ah, damn. Okay, so I don't think they answered. I don't know if I looked at this or not. Should I start selling cocaine? T says tomorrow. Malice says if you want to drive, would I drive? They're gonna have a snow fight. I can go blow for blow with any Mexican. Is that what the lyric is? Yeah, Pusha T said that. Yeah, I think I'm too early for this, honestly, because they only answered like at the most. What? How many questions? 10 questions? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, like around 10, 11. Yeah. At least they're answering questions, right? It's very underwhelming. Well, it's very overwhelming, I should say. I don't know why I said underwhelming. It's very overwhelming because there's like 2,000, and I don't know how often. I know there was an AMA with like Denzel Curry here years back, and then there was Brockhampton. I think is what. Yeah, Brockhampton. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was it was a Kevin Abstract. I wasn't sure if it was Kevin Abstract or Brockhampton, like the entire group that did the AMA. But yeah, then there was a couple others. I think I'm trying to think of like AMAs that were done in the past 8 years or something like that. Let me search up some AMAs. Well, let me pass the time. Let me look at some AMAs. Okay, so Will Smith. Okay, so I'm James Smith, son of Will Smith. Aesthetic. I think I already seen this one actually. Um, oh, okay. I'm Big Crit, and I was born on the south side of the moon and raised where roses fight to bloom. AMA. I'm your country cousin, artist, and producer. Oh yeah, I sing a little bit too. I have 12 albums, and I can go into a studio by myself and come out with a full album. My latest project is Digital Roses Don't Die, where I explore the elements of love and how it lives forever, 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 ever, forever, ever. What do you think your most slept on project is? Damn, that's difficult to say. I think Live from the Underground might have been slept, to be honest. I don't have a question. I just wanted to tell you that I've been a huge fan since the beginning, and Crit was here single-handedly got me through my first year of sobriety. Thank you. Also, can't wait to see you in Louisville again. Thank you for showing a country boy love and supporting the music. Andre Three Stacks said in an interview that he never wanted to be an old ass rapper. What is your cutoff? Or is it still multi to the motherfucking sundial? It's definitely multi to the sundial with producing music. I think I'd be cool with retiring the microphone before I turn 60, lol. Love your session on Rhythm Roulette. Would have loved a full song on the beat you made. Ever think of doing something similar again? It was crazy how fast you put to get together a whole song like that. That was literally my first time producing on camera. I'm so used to being in the studio by myself when I'm creating. I would definitely be down to be a part of something like that again. Perhaps the next time I'll make a complete song. What's some of your favorite soul foods? Mac and cheese. 4 exclamation marks. Goat. Fat goat, yeah, literally. Will you ever release official instrumentals? So many songs in your discography, I would love to hear the beat too, especially Subinstein. I've released instrumentals in the past. After doing the interludes on DRDD, I decided to start back. I'll probably just start with this latest album, interludes, for meditation purposes. Is there a formal process to being a part of your camp? Yeah, Music Def helped me through both my grandmother's passing. Been such an honest person in your art. You and Ninth Wonder have the best rhythm roulettes I've ever witnessed. Ninth Wonder is a pretty dope producer. My condolences to you and yours. thankful that my music could be of some time help through hard times. My manager Dutch normally is the person to reach out to for music submission. I appreciate you, main. Yeah, this is pretty. This is a very. Sorry, I've been laying down reading this. Okay, oh, well, that just went out. But yeah, I've been very you know, tired, so I just been like laying down reading this. That's my bad. I literally have my laptop. Like I'm holding my laptop by one hand and scrolling with my mouse on the other. Talib Kweli AMA here. My name is Snut. My album Ethereal is out now. Big Rabbit himself, Gangsta Gibbs, doing AMA here on October 11th. Okay. I actually remember a couple days ago reading that Freddie Gibbs AMA. People were just talking about his bald ass head. Big Boy of Outkast will be doing an AMA here on Hip Hop Heads next Wednesday, September 4th. Nice. It's Action Bronson AMA. I am Killer Cameron. Alright, there's the funniest shit is on here. Somebody asked him something about, I think it was zoos or something like that. Zoos are animals, and then it literally, it was just about something really, like, I don't know what it was about, but then he mentioned I'm onto bestiality. This was what I was trying to think. Yeah, if you could domesticate one aquatic animal, what would it be? I'm onto bestiality. It's something. Nice. B.O.B. Vince Staples is a pretty funny guy. Let's see what, oh, never mind. This is just, yeah. I'm Rhapsody, and I want you to remix my new album, AMA. I'm your pusher. What is this? Oh, this is hip r/hip hop heads. Oh damn! I didn't realize that it only had like 500,000 in 2017. Really? It was about to hit. I thought it would at least have a little more. Well, the more I think about it, this is 27, so I'm actually not surprised. It's only like, yeah, there's only 5.3 million here, so yeah. Okay, let's go back to the because they probably answered, right? Let me check. Never mind. Okay, so this is very interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to. I'm just gonna look at one more AMA, and then I'm just gonna clock out. And I guess not. Okay, so this was a failed reaction, or I guess you could say, to the Pusha T and Malice, aka Clipse AMA or AUA. I'm Fennekin, and I'm out here. Goodbye.